Hello students, welcome back to class. Do you have your snacks? I have. I'm going to show you in a close-up here because it's a green screen so you can't usually see. I'm having a cucumber. I've got another one here. See? I have to hold it like that because otherwise you can't tell. It is a cucumber. Let me hide it. There, you can see it's green in there. It's weird, eh? The green screen, you can't hold anything green. Anyway. So, how are you doing? Are you staying healthy? Doing some exercise? Are you sleeping enough? Are you getting enough hugs? I shouldn't talk with my mouth full, sorry. Time for your daily hug. If you didn't get one, if you get lots of hugs, good for you. If you don't, here's the time to hug yourself. Ready? Hands. Give yourself a big hug. Big squeeze. Say, I love you. You're trying your best. I'm proud of you. Say it, seriously. I love you. You're trying your best. I'm proud of you. Big squeeze. Okay, because sometimes in life we don't have people to hug us, and that's okay. It's just the way it works out. But we have ourselves. You can take care of yourselves. Being kind to yourself. Give your body proper nutrients, healthy veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds. Put them in your mouth. Let them go into your body and do their magic. Don't put death in your body. Don't put dead animals in your body. Don't put their eggs. Don't put milk that's stolen from baby cows. It's not good. Put healthy foods and you'll feel good. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet and press the little button. Just go down there and look. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We're going to get to know each other and I'm going to help you to love yourself and I'm going to help you to love the animals. Yeah, I might give you a little kick in the butt once in a while if you're not doing the right thing, but you yourself even know that you deserve it sometimes. We all deserve a good kick in the butt. I give myself a good kick in the butt sometimes. Sometimes my husband gives me a kick in the butt. Sometimes my own kids give me a kick in the butt. You know, but mostly we know what the right thing is to do. We can remind ourselves. Remind yourself to be nice to yourself and get a bit of exercise, drink water every day. Remember that's the drink of choice. Drink soy milk or oat milk. No cow's milk. No cow cheese. All right, let's have a look at TikTok today. So, go back to the top. As you can see, this is my account. The actual name is Questioning Our Thoughts. I just used that because it had an email address with that name. And when I started my new account, I just used that. I don't know why. I guess because I figure people are going to try to kick me off the app at some point anyway. So I might as well just use whatever I had lying around. And then the little name here says, That Vegan Teacher Has a Dream. Because I have a dream. And my dream is to have a vegan world. What's your dream? No, not that dream. That's a dream for yourself. I mean, what is your dream for somebody outside of yourself? For others? What is your dream for other victims? What do you want? Do you want there to be no more wars? No more children whose parents have died? No more suffering? Do you want animals to stop suffering? Do you want the animal holocaust to end? Do you want everyone who is a minority to stop suffering? We don't want anybody to suffer. Nobody should suffer. Everybody should treat each other kindly. All right. So today, I made a bunch of TikToks. I used this little guy here who is a I guess it represents a dream, apparently. I'm still trying to figure out if this YouTuber guy who plays video games, if he drew this himself, and what is it supposed to represent? Because to me, it just looks like a little penis head, of somebody that has been circumcised. And we should not be circumcising our baby boys. Remember that. Don't take away part of your child's body without their consent. If your child wants to be circumcised when they're older, let them decide. But anyway. So I don't know what this is. Maybe it's just somebody without any arms. But I thought that this little thing, whatever it is cute. I gave him or her a bow tie here. And sometimes I give him or her a little bow. I don't think I did it today. Did I give a bow anywhere? I did in the past. Sometimes I put a bow and then here you can see there's a little bow. And so these are people, this is somebody reacting to one of my videos. These are other videos that I posted. I'll just give you a little idea. I used a voice effect on this one. And I'm just always trying to get people to think about the animals.
Right. Carnists are...
Okay, so somebody wrote here, danger to society. So of course they're trying to insult me and say that I am a danger to society. Right. Because a 56-year-old gray-haired woman who's a grandmother who tries to convince people to not hurt animals is a danger to society. Okay. So what do you call the people that go around and kill those animals? What are they? What do you call people who pay money to the murderers? What do you call them? You see, the problem with kids today is when they throw around words like that, it's so dangerous because then you cannot tell who the actual criminals are, the actual insane people versus the actual sane people. This is nuts. Why is it that the person who lives with this person or their friends isn't saying, you kind of shouldn't write that? So what I did is I spun it around and pretended this person wrote it about themselves. What else are you going to do?
Are a danger to society. They pay for the rape, torture, and murder of innocent animals. Also, when you eat meat, it's terrible for the environment. We have to save the planet. Thank you so much for acknowledging that. You're absolutely right. Carnists are a danger to society.
Carnists are people who eat animals and pay others to kill the animals. So I'm pretending that this person said danger to society, and I'm using this figurine, and I use my own voice, but I lowered it in the app to something called tenor or something like that. So it goes down a bit, and that's the voice it comes out with. So I thought it sounded like kind of an effeminate man, so I gave this dude a little bow tie, and I wrote on here, "Hi, I'm Clay." Now, I spelled the name Clay with a K. Apparently, the guy who is actually Dream, and I don't know what he looks like. I assume he has arms, so I don't think he really looks like this guy. I assume he maybe has some hair. Maybe he actually has ears. So I don't think he looks anything like this guy. But in case there's some misunderstanding and people think that I am stealing his image, I decided to call this one Clay with a K and to give him a little bow tie. So Clay says, save the planet, be vegan, and be kind to animals. You can see here there's some soy milk, and it's basically trying to encourage people to do the right thing.
They pay for the rape, torture, and murder of innocent animals. Also, when you eat meat, it's terrible for the environment. We have to save the planet. Thank you so much for acknowledging that. That's so cool. I mean, I know we look alike, but I had no idea we have so much in common. Eating animals is wrong. Hurting animals is wrong. Share this song and be vegan from now on. That's so cool.
So, again, here's somebody trying to make me feel bad. They wrote, Dream likes lamb. They're probably saying that Dream likes eating lamb. But I decided to take it a different way. That Dream likes lambs alive. And so that's where I came up with this. And you just heard it. Let's look at another one.
Why does it annoy you when people...
All right, so here we have somebody who wrote, fuck vegans if you are just going to annoy everyone. So, another example of somebody who is slightly insane. Why do people come to my TikTok and tell me that that I'm annoying them? That would be like me walking over to your house, knocking on your door, coming into your kitchen and just saying, "You're annoying me." Okay. Why don't you just leave then? Like, of all the accounts on TikTok, I mean millions of accounts, people singing, people dancing, people playing football, people playing chess, science experiments, you name it, art, music, everything possible. This person decides to come on my TikTok and tell me that I'm annoying them. Isn't that weird? What do you think is the reason? Who is the psychologist here? What would be the reason for somebody saying that or doing that? Number one, zero life and just really wants to create drama for no reason. Two, actually interested in veganism to some extent. Kind of curious, like, what is that vegan teacher all about? So they come and they have cognitive dissonance where they like to think that they're a good person, but they know they're still eating dead animals and paying people to hurt them. It's strange though. So again, I did a video about it. So they say, fuck vegans if you're just going to annoy everybody instead of leaving. So I decided to make a little TikTok out of it. And I took this sticker to take advantage of making sure that this animal is promoting that Black Lives Matter, and that, which is not just, to me, Black lives, it's Mexican lives and Indigenous lives. It's all different skin colors that matter. And this is what I came up with.
People are just trying to save animals. Why doesn't it annoy you when people hurt us for no reason? We're innocent. We committed no crimes. We've never done anything wrong. Why can't you just be vegan from now on? Why does it annoy you when people are just trying to save animals? Why doesn't it annoy you when people hurt us for no reason?
So that's what I came up with there. Are you guys enjoying your snack? You can take a break if you want. Just run and go get something. An apple, a pear, a banana, even a bag of spinach. Just eat the spinach straight out of the bag if you want. Oh, by the way, did you like my haircut? I actually don't really like talking about hair. But I don't know how even it is. I cut it myself. I've been cutting it over a few days. My bathroom floor has hair all over it because I'm trying to kind of do this layery thing back here. I'm afraid to show you the back because honestly I haven't really seen the back yet, but I'm going to show you anyway because I want you to get to know me and you can tell me. I'll watch the video later maybe and see. Okay, so I'm trying to do a layered thing. What does it look like? Is one side weirder than the other? Oh God, I'm afraid what you're gonna say. Anyways, I'm trying. Sorry. I don't want to go to the hairdresser because of COVID and everything, and because it costs money. So that's why I could save some money. I'm just really trying to figure out what to do to get it out of my eyes and everything. But I think I might just have to pin it. I've done that in the past. Just stick up a freaking clothespin here, big elastic or something. Okay, anyway, that's it. Because people are asking sometimes about my hair. I don't really like to talk about the way I look that much. I don't like to pay that much attention to it. I'm not one of these people who I have no makeup on. Like, I don't like to spend time because there's so much else to do. So much interesting stuff in the world. So much to learn about. Do you guys like learning? Isn't it fascinating? Like, the older we are, the more we realize we know nothing. There's so much to learn with history. Every fruit and vegetable, all the vitamins and minerals in them. There should be a 4-year university course just to learn about veganism. Every animal, how they're exploited. I mean, the insides of them, their environment, how each animal affects the environment and affects each other in the ecosystem. And then, like, the nutrients that we get from each plant. Think of the thousands of plants. That could be a university course. It could be 4 years, and you become I don't know, you get a bachelor of veganism or something like that. That's what we need. We should be teaching more veganism in school. All the different plants and where they come from. A lot of kids don't even know, like, where a pineapple comes from. For the longest time, I didn't know where pineapples came from. I didn't know what they looked like in the wild. I mean, it's just, there's so much more to learn. Schools are just not teaching as much as they could. It's unfortunate. And a lot of people come out of school and they say, well, I don't know how to do any banking. I don't know how to invest in anything. I don't know the basics about life. It's true. It's unfortunate. Let's look at another video.
Dream, like everyone, was born vegan. He was born kind. None of us wanted our parents to murder animals for us and shove them down our throats. We could have stayed vegan, and now we can go back to being who we were meant to be.
Okay, so whoops.
I just eat a little.
The context
Dream.
here is that you can see, I don't know if you can see, but it says, Dream isn't vegan. You're using someone who isn't vegan as your mascot. Why? So again, I'm just using a little white figurine who I really don't think is Dream. I don't think anybody else has no ears and no arms and walks around with a green halo around them. To me, when I saw the green halo, I thought, oh, it's somebody vegan. So I use just whatever figure. Sometimes I use humans. Sometimes I make animals talk. Sometimes I make whatever. You know, it could be a bee or something. I just chose this guy. And again, I use my voice. And that's what he's saying. He's saying basically,
Like everyone, was born vegan. He was born kind.
saying that everyone is born vegan.
None of us wanted our parents to murder animals for us and shove them down our throats. We could have stayed vegan, and now we can go back to being who we were meant to be. Dream, like everyone, was born vegan. He was born kind. None of us wanted our parents to murder animals for us and shove them down our throats. We could have stayed vegan, and now we can go back to being who we were meant to be.
Right?
Dream.
Isn't it weird when you think of it that way? That you are actually born vegan. You are a vegan virgin until your parents shove food, dead animals, which they say is food, which it isn't. It's actually dead body parts. They shove it down your mouth without even your consent. And they ruin your virginity. Your own parents rape you with dead animals in this orifice. Isn't that disgusting when you think of it that way? It's horrible. Terrible. Nobody should be allowed to do that with children unless there are absolutely no other alternatives. Every parent should be taught in school. All kids should be taught in school about all the different vegan foods, protein, everything in there, and know what's going on. And they should have the ability to choose for themselves foods and know how to balance things. Then by the time they become parents, no problem. You can have vegan kids. You can be pregnant as a vegan. You can have a baby as a vegan, as long as you have a variety of foods. Don't eat just chips and Coke all day. Of course you're not going to be healthy. But we're all born vegan. And then people wrote to me, well, what about when you drink your mother's milk? Then you're not vegan anymore. Of course you're still vegan. Because being vegan is about doing the best you can, and your mother's milk belongs to you. So it's totally different than going to another mother, taking her baby, murdering her baby, and stealing her milk. There is so much messed up in that cycle of dairy. Never buy dairy milk. Don't buy dairy cheese. Don't buy yogurt. Don't buy ice cream. Buy the vegan versions instead. I just eat a little bit of cheese, you say. But when you do, baby cows are separated from their mothers, so farmers can steal the milk and sell it. In the end, every dairy cow finishes at a slaughterhouse with a knife in their throat. I just eat a little bit of cheese, you say. But when you do, baby cows are separated from their mothers, so farmers can steal the milk and sell it. In the end, every dairy cow finishes at a slaughterhouse with a knife in their throat. Isn't that just horrific? Do you see the thousands of baby cows? Thousands of them. Unbelievable. We are so horrible as a species. I just eat a little bit of cheese, you say. But when you do, baby cows are separated from their mothers, so farmers can steal the milk and sell it. In the end, every dairy cow finishes at a slaughterhouse with a knife in their throat. I just eat. So you might be asking yourself, why did I do the same sound twice? And the reason for that is because I'm interested in how many people watch one or the other. When you see the visual image, of course, it has a huge impact. But it's like it's telling you what to see, versus when it's complete darkness, you use your imagination more. And I just really liked the sound. I liked the way that I was talking during the sound, and I liked the music. So I just thought it was great. Oh, here's another one. Did you know that some people still eat animals? I know, crazy, right? Nuts. Oh, here's so this is a video that's going all around. These two girls who just look at the screen and burst out laughing. And there are hundreds of videos where people use that and duet it, and they just say whatever they want. They tell whatever joke they want, and they have a ready-made audience that's going to laugh at their joke. So that was my idea as a joke. So I put this pillow on my lap. I had a cup in my hand, and it's like pretending that we're just like chilling and hanging out. Another one. Did you know that some people still eat animals? I know, crazy, right? Nuts. Oh, here's another one. Did you know that some people still... They're so funny, these girls. I mean, apparently, I don't know what exactly happened. They were looking at their screen and there was no sound or something. And then they actually just burst out laughing. And they thought, oh, well, we just look so funny. We'll just put it on TikTok. And they had no idea that all these people would be duetting their video of them just laughing. But it's infectious, their laugh. I think that's why. They just look so funny. So cute. Your mother's milk was vegan because it belonged to you. You didn't steal it from from anyone who goes moo, moo. Self-explanatory. It's great that you've been vegan, but now it's time to be brave and show your face. Speak out on their behalf, like I do. The animals need you. We all do. If nobody told you yet today, on behalf of the animals, thank you so much for being vegan. If nobody told you're talking about Dream, I know his name is Clay, and I know he spells it with the letter C. The thing is, he might not know that he's vegan, but he was born vegan, and he can return. So can you. You're talking. Misery comes in all flavors of cheese, all flavors of yogurt, all flavors of ice cream. Are you ready to be vegan now? Misery comes in all flavors of cheese, all flavors of yogurt, all flavors of ice cream. Are you ready to be vegan now? To my daughter, my granddaughter, my sister, my cousins, all of my nieces, happy International Women's Day to all of you amazing women. Hi, I'm not mad. I'll try to explain. I'm on TikTok to try as hard as I can to make as many people as possible think about the animals that they eat 3 times a day and that they wear and that they abuse without even knowing it because they pay into these terrible industries. If I know somebody is Christian, then I will point out that the Bible says, "Thou shalt not kill." It also says to treat everyone the way you yourself would like to be treated. So I tell them, if they really believe that there's a God, do they think that God will let them into heaven, knowing that they deliberately kept paying to hurt animals? That's all I say. And I say that heaven can be here on earth. We can create it for the animals, or we can create hell for them. What do you want to do? I want to create heaven for the animals and all humans. I don't want anyone to suffer. One day, I was at the store, and I saw a little kid at the cash having a temper tantrum. You know how little kids do. They want their mom to buy a chocolate bar, and mom says no. So they throw themselves on the floor and scream and cry and turn red as if it's the end of the world. We've all done it. I probably did it myself. I don't know. Then I got home, and I saw the news. And I saw a little kid about the same age crying on screen because their mother and father had been killed in a war. And it was the same devastation. And that's when I realized how insane humans are. Did you ever watch grown men playing video games and screaming and carrying on like it's a real war? We need to really wake up and get our priorities straight. We're not 3 years old anymore. We need to stop playing games and get into the real game of life and help the victims. So many are suffering, and they all need us. One day, dip your cucumber into your hummus. So good. Dip your cucumber into your hummus. So good. That's
Dip
it.
your cucumber.
Just a super short little song. Just made it up and just reminding people to eat cucumbers and hummus.
Plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain. They don't have a nervous system. But let's say you actually think they do. Then all the more reason to be vegan, because vegans consume less plants because they're not filtered through animals first. So if you care about plants, be vegan. Start now. Plants don't feel pain. They don't
Right?
have a brain. They don't have a nervous system. But let's say you actually think they do. Then all the more reason to be vegan, because vegans consume less plants because they're not filtered through animals first. So if you care about plants, be vegan. Start now.
It's amazing how many people keep going with this argument that plants feel pain. But when you explain to them that when they're riding their bike or driving a car and they see a cat and they see grass and they're about to hit the cat, that never would they say, "Oh no, I don't want to run over the grass, so I'm going to hit this cat." And yet they still try to tell you the plants feel pain. Why do they do that? Because they feel guilty. They are experiencing cognitive dissonance. They can't accept the fact that they are paying people to hurt animals. So they try to find anything at all to change the subject, to blame the messenger. They try to take down the accounts of vegan animal rights activists. They will do anything to just make them stop. Anything except walk down the aisle of the shopping cart with a shopping cart and just put vegan products in it and avoid the meat aisle and the dairy aisle and the egg aisle. Crazy. If you're one of those people, wake up. Hello? If you think that plants feel pain, what do you also think that the earth is flat? Maybe gravity doesn't exist? I don't know. What else do you think? Come on.
I'm so sorry to hear that you didn't feel supported when you came out of the closet.
Oh yes, this was sad. This was this girl. I think it's a girl. I don't know. I'm kind of, I guess I shouldn't say that, but I don't know. I just got the feeling by the stickers and by the tone. But again, it could be wrong. This person said that, "Hi everyone. So today I came out as a vegan to my family. I'm so sad they did not support me. But I'm going to continue being vegan for the animals." So, when you come out of the closet as a member of the LGBTQ community, what do you want? Love? Support? Hugs? Somebody to accept you unconditionally. When you come out as a vegan to your family, what do you want? The same things. You want your family to say, "That's fantastic, sweetie. I'm so proud of you that you don't want to hurt animals anymore. Good job. Come here. Let me give you a big hug. Hey, let's celebrate with some vegan ice cream." But is that what happens? No fucking way does that happen. Because most people are freaked out. Like, oh shit, now my kid's vegan? Now I have to buy different things? Now I can't put dead animals on the table anymore? That's right. Now you don't put dead animals on the table anymore. Because when vegans, when they wake up to what is really going on, they start to see every animal on the table as being the same as if it was a cat or a dog. So, what should you do? Be kind. Sorry, got a cucumber stuck. Accept your child and be proud of your child. Say, "Wow, what an amazing person you are." So I tried to make this video to try to cheer up this person, to say, look, I know that vegan phobia is real. People say it isn't. Some people actually get kicked out of the house when they say they're vegan because the parents just say, "Forget it, you have to eat the meat anyway." Imagine that. I know that you guys don't understand. People that support these minorities don't understand it, but it's the same thing. And why don't you believe us that vegan phobia is real? Because you want to keep eating animals. You want to keep exploiting them. You want to keep paying people to murder them. You want your eggs. It's not your eggs. It belongs to a chicken. So, stop it.
As a vegan animal rights activist, I'm so sorry that nobody gave you a hug and said, "Way to go, here's a giant container of vegan ice cream to celebrate." If you were living with me, that's what would have happened. People say that vegan phobia isn't real, but it absolutely is. People that come out feel isolated, alone, and sometimes they're kicked out of the house. I'm so sorry. Please accept this hug from me. I'm so sorry to hear that you didn't feel...
So I don't know who this is. This person could be watching me right now. Maybe they follow my YouTube. I don't know. It's so weird to be in my position and know that so many people watch me, and yet I don't know who they are. I don't know if they're 12 years old or 18. You know, you try to judge by the handwriting. It's really hard to tell. And so it's hard to address people because you don't know what kind of language to use. You know, if you have students in front of you, you can see their face, you can see how old they are, and you can sort of change your language and act accordingly. So that's another reason I think that people, you know, found it hard to watch my TikToks, because sometimes I'm talking nicely and talking like I'm talking to like a 12 or 13-year-old. And then the older adults are like, "Oh, she's boring. Look at her with her ukulele. What the heck is she doing?" And then sometimes I talk to some people in a strict fashion because I'm like, okay, this person's been back here. They're constantly harassing me, constantly trolling me. All right, let's go. I'm going to give you a shit. So I give them a shit. And then other people are watching and they're like, why is she talking that way? What's going on? So this is the challenge. So now that I'm back on TikTok and I have 13,000 followers, it's been, I think, 3 days. I don't think the followers are going to go up very much more. A little bit at a time, but not a lot. And the reason for that is because my hands are tied. Because I can't truly be myself. I can't be too theatrical. I can't be too dramatic. I can't make too many jokes because, everyone gets offended. I mean, you tell a college age student to eat their fruits and vegetables and people freak out. They start telling you that fruits and vegetables are body parts. Like, people don't understand. People need to understand that playing video games is not normal to play them 24/7. When you're in college, you should be out there learning about the world, not crying because a vegan teacher told you to eat healthy foods. I'm not saying that that's what happened because I don't actually know whether this person that happened to even cared. But I'm just going by the fans. The fans freak out. It's something. If you guys are watching and you are people that play video games all the time, cut it down to a tiny bit as a form of relaxation. But otherwise, use your time to create videos to help the world, or go out there and learn, study history, study what's going on in the Middle East, anything. Try to find a way to help. Because it's either you're helping, you're part of the solution, or you're part of the problem. And in my view, everybody has a responsibility to give back. Everybody should be doing something, some kind of volunteer work, even if it's just 5 minutes a day. Do something for somebody who will never be able to thank you. You walk a neighbor's dog, shovel someone's driveway, create a YouTube channel that helps to teach people about the animals, or about anything that has to do with helping others. And I don't mean make a video channel helping people to play video games. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about helping to make the world a better place, to stop pollution, to stop wars, that kind of thing, to stop hurting people. So, for those of you who are animal rights activists, yay! Great. For those of you who are human rights activists who work with Amnesty International and places like that, great. For those of you who are helping to end prejudice by making speeches or trying to find solutions to these problems, great. For those of you who are out there being allies to the LGBTQ community, to support them, to listen to them, maybe you have some kind of counseling that you're doing in your spare time to help, maybe you volunteer at a helpline, whatever it is, thank you. Everybody should be doing a little bit.
As a father of 3 girls, it's incredibly important to me that they grow up in a world that is equal and fair. I believe that everyone can and should call out gender inequality and bias wherever they see it. Happy International Women's Day to all of my followers.
Just somebody on TikTok who has 3 daughters, so I thought I would duet his video. He's a vegan animal rights activist. Hello everybody, we are in the middle of our live and this is my picture. I am vegan. I am playing a drawing game with Vegan Teacher UK. Come and join us if you're here right now. Bye, see you soon. Okay, so what this was is Vegan Teacher UK and I did a live on TikTok. And so I told her what to draw and she told me what to draw after. And I drew something and then I explained it to her. So without her seeing, using my communication skills, I had to describe exactly what I wanted the person to draw. So if their drawing looked like mine, it means that I gave very good instructions. And also it meant that the other person's listening well. So this is what I drew. So I said, write, I am vegan, write it really thick, make a huge heart, make a bunch of letter M's around it, put, I think it was 14 hearts in the middle and 15 swirls around the outside, little ones. And anyway, so this is what I did. And then I saw Vegan Teacher's drawing. She turned it around at Vegan Teacher UK. Her name is Ruth Greenwood. For those of you who don't know, you should totally follow her. She's really fun and she's an ethical vegan also. And we asked students at home to do the same thing. So to take a paper and to try to draw it and then to make a video out of it. And in the middle of the live, I made this 15-second video. And right after Ruth sent me a video from a student, and here it is.
You're watching my favorite vegan channel, and I did some vegan art with that vegan teacher, Miss Kadie and Ruth. So it's pretty fun. I recommend going to their live. It's amazing, and being vegan is amazing too. Bye. You're watching my favorite vegan channel, and I did some vegan art with.
What's so great about this is getting to see these students in their home. It's so cool because, you know, you don't know, like, are people living in poverty? Do they even have parents around? What's going on? And so I'm sort of like looking and, oh, she's a normal looking house. And her drawing was very similar to mine. I think you can tell. I thought it was great. So that was a really fun game that we've been playing. And also on our lives over there with Vegan Teacher, I'm teaching her some guitar chords, and I was teaching other people guitar chords, how to play the Eating Animals Is Wrong, McDonald's, that song, and Happy Vegan Declaration Day to you, hoo-hoo. Happy Vegan Declaration Day to you, hoo-hoo. Whether you've been vegan for a lifetime or just a minute, welcome to the club, we're so glad you're in it. Happy Vegan Declaration Day to you, hoo-hoo. Happy Vegan Declaration Day to you, hoo-hoo. Everywhere around the world, animals are lining up to thank you for your compassion and for allowing your heart to open up. I know I'm not the best singer, but yay if it's your Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Thank you. And that's it. That is TikTok today. That's what's been happening over there. And if you're not yet on TikTok and you want to be, come on over. You can follow me there. I have 13,000 followers. I don't know. Sometimes it goes up. Oh, 13.1. So it went up by 100 in about whatever time it took to do this video. So that's nice. And but don't follow me if you don't like me. You know, go on somebody else's channel. Don't just come to spam my videos. It's kind of mean. So it's happening over there. I know there's a huge plan to take me down in a week, and then I think in mid-April or whatever. But I'm going to come back all the time because I think it's a great way to outreach, and it also helps me to show you some ideas on TikTok. Helps me to discuss the issues. And so if you see down here, I can scroll all the way here, how many videos I've done since the beginning. And like I said, I think it's been 3 days now, or I'm not sure how many. So I've been having fun. I did a few in my car. I filmed my pizza, some different other foods. I'm using my songs. And that's what I have so far. So thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Press the little button and press the bell so that we can hang out together. When I post this, I'm watching live, and I'm watching as you guys are commenting. And I so much appreciate all the gifts that you guys have been sending. It's great. Thank you. I started a Patreon because somebody told me they wanted me to, and they wanted to give money. So I have one person in my Patreon. This is so fascinating. Like, I just can't believe that anybody even wants to give me money at all. It's really, really sweet. And I mean, I do work constantly for the animals, but you know, I don't expect anything. So it's so appreciated. Thank you. Don't forget, guys, one more time, give yourself a big hug. Okay? Say, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You deserve a hug. You deserve a hug. And just give yourself a big squeeze. Because sometimes you're the only person around, and you definitely deserve a hug, and you definitely deserve love. Because even if you've done some things that you're not proud of, I know you don't really want to do them, and you can change. You know, we've all done stuff in the past that we're not proud of. We can change, and we can be vegan from now on. See you later.